Introducing Oakley Meta Vanguard, the new performance AI glasses designed for athletes. With hands-free capture on an action-ready ultra-wide camera, powerful open-ear speakers, and built-in Meta AI that syncs with your Garmin devices for real-time insights while you train. Take your performance to the next level with Oakley Meta Vanguard. Athletic intelligence is here. Learn more on meta.com.
Sean Bean and Connie Nielsen star in Robin Hood, a timeless legend reimagined, where allegiances are tested and kingdoms hang in the balance. The saga begins with a double-episode premiere November 2nd, only on MGM+.
This episode is presented by State Farm. Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the protection of an offensive guard on the football field, but getting an elementary school crossing guard. Sure, they're both guards, but you can only trust one to keep your quarterback safe when the game is on the line. So don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Purina believes no one should have to make the impossible choice between their own safety and their pets. But nearly half of domestic abuse survivors delay leaving because they can't bring their pets with them. Through the Purple Leash Project, Purina is helping create more pet-friendly domestic violence shelters so survivors and their pets can escape and heal together. Visit Purina.com/purple to learn more.
Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just speaking into the void? But with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers, a network of 130 million of them, in fact. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills, and did I say job title? See how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
The Eagles enter the bye week at 6-2. You know what that means? The Eagles beat the Giants. Welcome to the Eagles Checkdown, the fastest under 10-minute Eagles podcast there is. Covering news, notes, and opinions on your favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles, right here on the Eagles Pinball Podcast Network. Guys, I'm your host, Phil Stiefel, also the host and founder of the STT Sports Network. Make sure you check out Trending in the AM live Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. I got Monday's episode linked below. Bring your thoughts and opinions and everything we talk about here and more right to that show. That's the show. That's the people's show. That's where you bring your opinions and have a chance to interact a little bit more versus this pre-recorded episode right here, guys. Eagles beat the Giants 38-20. We're going to talk really quickly here, literally 20 minutes after the game ended, about the good, the bad, and the ugly from that victory, 38-20. And honestly, it felt stressful at times, but it wasn't. This was as clean of a game as the Eagles have played all year long. Let's get to the Eagles box score real quick here. Jalen Hurts was another 15-20, 179 yards, 4 touchdown passes. He was sacked 4 times. He had a passer rating of 141.5. Pretty much a dominating passing performance for Jalen Hurts. Shut the haters up for one more week. Rushing, though, is how this Eagles team won. 276 rushing yards today or on Sunday. Saquon Barkley, 14 of 150 with a touchdown run. Tank Bigsby, 9 for 104. Hurts, 4 for 22. Shipley, 3 for 2. And Tanner McKee got a -2 there on those 2 kneel downs. Devontae Smith had a big game, 6 catches, 84 yards. Could have been bigger, but wasn't necessary. Dallas Goedert had 3 catches for 28 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jahan Dotson had 1 catch, 40 yards and a touchdown. Saquon Barkley had 4 catches, 24 yards and a touchdown catch. Offensively speaking, there is the bad. That's the Saquon Barkley groin injury. We'll have to see. Luckily, we are entering the bye, and he's got 2 full weeks to get healthy. But the big story on this game is how well the offensive line blocked and ran the football, literally harkening back and looking like it was last year and better. It's the first time we've had 2 runners for 100 yards more. I don't know how long it has. Someone in my live chat on the live stream said since it was the first time since Ricky Waters and Charlie Garner. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's been a long time since we've had 200-yard rushers at the running back position in the same game. It was a pretty darn good game from our offensive line. The run blocking. Let's shout out Brett Toth. He's not going to get the hype early on. It's going to go to Saquon, Devontae, Jalen. After how he's been and how much, criticism he's gotten as the backup center with Cam Jurgens out, phenomenal performance there from him. Also, the defense performed really well. Zach Bond and Cooper DeJean each had 6 tackles. We had 5 sacks on Jackson Dart there. Zach Bond, Jalix Hunt, Moro Jomo, Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, all got in the action, but we hit him 6 times. We pressured him regularly. So had a little problem wrapping up at times, but it was a phenomenal performance by them. Now, the ugly is obviously Cam Scatteraboo, the running back of the Giants, the young, fast rising, gaining popularity running back. They're calling it a dislocated ankle, but let me tell you something. Early in that first half of that football game, that injury, he only had 3 rushes because he missed the majority of the game, and it was pretty scary. It was pretty ugly. And my thoughts, my prayers, my positive vibes all going his way. They're saying dislocated ankle, but it might be much worse than that. The dude's not going to play again this year. It might be the middle of next year before that kid plays again. And it was just a really scary injury, and that definitely deflated the Giants, who were still in the game at that point. So it was definitely a moment there in the game that changed the tides. That was definitely the ugly. But you know what? The Eagles were able to stay locked and loaded and stay pressuring Jackson Dart. And while Jackson Dart has that ability to escape the pocket and escape the pressure, and he did do it at times, we were able to contain him and not have those big plays happen in the game. I gave my man Brett Toth, who's often criticized as being a bad center, by me, included, and I gave him the credit he deserved. I want to give some credit to Keely Ringo as well, who gave up a grand total of 0 receptions. So the box score for the Giants, Jackson Dart, 14 of 24, 193 passing, 1 touchdown, no interceptions, obviously the 5 sacks. Tyrone Tracy led the Giants in rushing, 10 for 39. There's a key there. We gave up 68 rushing yards, only a 3.2 yard per carry rushing, and that was it. That's a big deal right there. I know Cam Scatteraboo wasn't there for most of the game, but man, being able to lock down a running game for a change was great. Wan'Dale Robinson, 3 catches for 48 yards, led the receiving. Darius Slayton only had 2 catches. Obviously, they're missing Malik Neighbors, but great game. There was no turnovers on either side of the football either, so that's something there. The refs played a factor. There were missed calls on both sides. There were bad calls. Obviously, Jalen Hurts should have been, given a fumble on the tush push early in the game. They didn't. They ruled it forward progress. They blew the play dead. There were a lot of problems officiating. Picked up flags that weren't necessary. There was a flag on I think it was Slayton, or I think it was Darius Slayton on a big play that would have resulted in a huge touchdown pass. They called offensive pass interference, which it was, but Quincy Mitchell was also obviously holding on that play as well. The officiating was terrible. And in a week we just had with gambling and everything else, obviously a lot of eyes are going to be on the Eagles game for the officiating. Giants are going to blame the refs. They're going to blame a lot of things, and I get it, and I feel for it. I feel for Brian Dable as well. As an Eagles fan, I could say that Giants team did not get it. It didn't go their way. But you know what? The Eagles were able to take care of business when it mattered most. It was a big game, a big win for the Eagles entering the bye. Now they're at 6-2, and who knows what happens with the rest of the games on Sunday. Big, big win for this team. It's going to be a week off of getting Cam Jurgens and the rest of this team healthy. It's going to be a week to get A.J. Brown healthy. I'm sure there'll be some media member out there saying that they should trade A.J. Brown even more now, that they seem so much more smoother, without A.J. Brown. We're not going to have that conversation on this show. But let's also shout out, one Kevin Patullo for a well-called game. I mean, we saw outside zone runs. We saw so much creativity from this offense. I mean, getting the ball to the right people in the right times and the blocking and just the overall execution of the offense was just straight. It was the best, cleanest game that this Eagles team, offensively speaking and defensively speaking, spoke or played all week, all year long. So it was a great win. It's a great way to enter the bye, guys. Everybody have a great day. We got lots to cover this week on the bye, but we're going to continue going on. Everybody have a good one, guys. Go Birds! Huge victory. See ya trending in the AM. Linked below. Bubbles up.
This episode is brought to you by Casamigos Tequila. What do you bring to a holiday party? Simple. A bottle of Casamigos. Because nothing gets the party started like a Casamigos margarita. Which isn't just for summer. In fact, it's the perfect pour all year round. Casamigos is the gift that always feels right. Because anything goes with my Casamigos. Please drink responsibly. Imported by Casamigos Spirits Company, White Plains, New York. Casamigos Tequila, 40% alcohol by volume.
Big news. Sephora is now on Uber Eats. So if you find yourself facing a beauty emergency, like needing a last-minute gift, or you're just out of your favorite mascara, again, don't panic. We got you. Order now and get $10 off on Sephora orders of $50 or more on the Uber Eats app. Order now. Offer ends October 30th. One order per customer. Additional terms apply. See app for availability. Delivery fees may apply.
This episode is brought to you by Nature's Bounty. Nature's Bounty believes your body is brilliant, naturally designed to thrive, inside and out. For those always looking for new ways to support your health from head to heels, Nature's Bounty has a range of over 400 vitamins and supplements born from 50 years of trust and care. Nature's Bounty. It's in your nature. Visit naturesbounty.com to learn more.
Did my card go through?
Oh no.
Your small business depends on its internet, so switch to Verizon Business. And you can get LTE business internet starting at $39 a month when paired with select business mobile plans. That's unlimited data for unlimited business.
There we go.
Get the internet you need at the price you want. Verizon Business. Starting price for LTE business internet, 25 megabits per second unlimited data plan with select Verizon Business smartphone plan savings. Terms apply.
Finished training for the day? Time to fight post-workout fatigue with Core Power Protein Shakes. They're packed with 26 grams of high-quality protein to build muscle and electrolytes to help hydrate. The nutrition you need to help your body replenish, rebuild, and repair post-workout so you can power on to the next one. Champion your recovery with Core Power. Visit corepower.com to learn more.